All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Virtual Open House Live. My name is Nick Kawakami, Agent Oahu here. How's it going this morning? Super excited to bring you my brand new listing, 2034 Mott-Smith Drive. Now, we're going to get into the virtual tour in just a second, but and I'm going to be able to walk you through using various technologies at my disposal, but I wanted to start today just to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So let me do a quick little introduction here to what this is. Here on my virtual tours, obviously I'm coming to you live over the internet, but that does not mean that I am going to skimp on as much information as I can give you throughout the broadcast here today. So I'm going to be using a virtual walkthrough in a little bit to walk you through the actual house itself, show you the layout, point out some things here and there. Maybe show some videos and some photos along the way too. Really try to help you best understand this property so that you guys can hopefully get inspired to want to come and see it for yourself. So without further ado, sorry, one more thing I forgot. If you have any questions throughout this broadcast and you want some more information, leave your question or comments in the section below, in the comment section below. And I will get to it as soon as possible, whether that's here live or if that's afterwards when you are watching this on replay. Leave your questions, leave your comments in the comment section below, and I will get to them as soon as possible. Otherwise, of course, reach out to your favorite real estate agent and they'll be happy to set up a private showing for you as well. So with that all said, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into we'll jump into the virtual tour with the walkthrough first and get you started here with today's virtual open house. And here on the virtual 3D tour, like I mentioned, you can go and use this virtual tour yourself using that custom listing website on the virtual tour links on any of the MLS. But I like to start off here. This is in the living room facing out towards out of the house over basically all of Makiki Heights. And you can see the biggest thing is going to be for this property is that we have a great view of Diamond Head. So Makiki Heights, you know, Tantalus, all that stuff is all going to be over this ridge here. And then, you know, all of the houses that you're going to be facing into. However, you know, a lot of the houses on Makiki Heights, as you can see this way, they face away from Diamond Head. So you're not going to get the view that this house has. The other benefit of the orientation of this house is that you don't get that hot afternoon sun. That this house is kind of almost protected from that because over the hill, you know, that's where the sun sets behind it. So you get some morning sun. But you don't get any of that hot afternoon sun, which is a great benefit of this property itself. If I back up though, and I click on the floor plan, you can kind of see this is the main house up here with all of the. This is the main floor, I should say, and we started over here. You can see the little red dot there. That's where we started, so I'll jump back in there just to kind of give you a relative idea. Front door here, living room. Main thing for this house, right, is going to be that it is a classic island design. You can see all of the custom woodwork, all of the crown molding. You're really going to get a sense of like old style Hawaii here, and that's one of the favorite things about it of this house for me. Is that, you know, is all of those little design touches. The other thing too, while we're in here, is you might notice these are really high ceilings, especially for a house of this age. You know, high ceilings are always going to be are not necessarily a given for these kind of old style Hawaii houses. So high ceilings in all of this main level is going to be very much appreciated. Going into the kitchen. You can see breakfast nook, dining area here on the left as we go in. All of these coastal windows have been replaced. Again, you know, breakfast nook, you're getting the view of Diamond Head as you overlook all of basically town over here. Kitchen has been remodeled, and but you know, still keeps a lot of that character that you would expect, that matches the rest of the house. This door, which I'll go through later, goes out to the studio on the side. So we'll walk through that and I'll kind of give you a layout of how that works. But meanwhile, I'll go back down the hallway. And, I'll kind of gloss over these kind of quickly just because they are just standard bedrooms. But again, the high ceilings are going to be really great. You can see even like the exposed bulbs that that classic island style was. Second bedroom here. And then what you would probably consider the primary bedroom here, because it's the biggest one. You do have a closet here on the right side here. But I just want to point out for your reference, you can see the studio out in the back of the house is this like covered lanai, big covered lanai. And we'll go out there in a second. But across the way from here, you're going to see that studio that I'm going to talk about in just a second. In here is going to be the first of 2 bathrooms. Again, you'll just notice that the style of it, really classic. And then we'll walk this way and we'll go into the second bathroom. This one has been updated. So much more updated than that first one. And then right here is stairs going down. So downstairs here in this main structure, you're going to have another bedroom and living room and office. So first over here, you can see to the left, this is that bedroom. So this would be the 4th bedroom. We had 3 upstairs and now this 4th bedroom down here. Another little living room. This is a sliding glass lanai door along with the separate entrance downstairs. And then over here is going to be like a little nook office in here. As you can see, there's a built-in desk and everything. Okay, let's go back up to the floor above, get back into the kitchen, and we'll go out this door. So like I mentioned from that primary bedroom over here, you can see nice big covered lanai out back. This is over 400 square feet, really good for entertaining. Or, if it is possible, do your research. But if it's possible to enclose this and connect the studio side over here with the main house, make a nice big living room out back, that would be really, really prime. So I think that would be great. A couple other things to point out too. So the house itself is located on, the address is on Mott-Smith Drive. And if you know Mott-Smith Drive, from this side, let me go. Sorry, I took too many steps out. From Mott-Smith Drive on this side, let me go out to the lanai here. That'll best illustrate it. You can see there's stairs coming up from Mott-Smith Drive because we are on the high side of Mott-Smith Drive, right? But if we go out to that back patio, let me turn around here. Pointing out there's a carport over here on Kalawahine Place. So there's another street that goes up behind the property and carport access down here. So you're not climbing stairs up when you come home, you're actually going downstairs. The other benefit back here is going to be the pool, which I'll show you a photo of in just a second. But you got a nice, actually I can show you right now. The pool back here. Junk. Sorry, the website's not working. But if you go to the listing, you can see this pool right here down in the right-hand corner. It is a really nice pool, really, good space out there. You do have a deck. There's a couple of deck chairs and everything. And then on the side of that, it's going to be a nice sitting deck for probably a good barbecue would be good there. So that's all up back here. You got pool, barbecue deck, and then the 2-car carport back here along with the driveway. So nice, you're not walking up the stairs, you can come down here, even though your address is on Mott-Smith. Across, like I pointed out before, across from the primary bedroom over here, this is kind of like a recreation room, but it also has an attached like bedroom studio. So no kitchenette back here, however, or wet bar back here. However, you do have a little dining area or living room, an extra living room. And as we go in, you can see there's another little covered lanai in the back. And then over here is going to be a bedroom and a bathroom back here. So, it was originally used as a in-law suite, but now could be a whole lot of different things. Could be an auxiliary family room. If you wanted to use it that way with that lanai off back, a guest suite up here because obviously this is the bedroom and there's a bathroom attached to it. A lot of different options, really flexible. And again, if you could figure out a way to enclose this whole area, if that's possible, I think including this into the quote unquote the main structure would just be would just add to everything, because then all of this area becomes entertaining space. You come down from the pool, maybe do some barbecue, maybe this is the dining room, a large dining room, something like that. I think the possibilities are really endless here. Anything obviously that you have an idea for, anything I'm talking about as far as what ideas could be, obviously do your own diligence to see if that's even possible before you purchase the property. But I just like it. I just say it because I think it really illustrates the potential of the property itself. Okay, so again, you can find that virtual tour here on the custom website using the MLS link, along with the floor plan and gallery of photos as well. I highly recommend you go and check all this out, so that if before you even come to the property and maybe you have a question, you might be able to find an answer here. All right, next, this next section is going to be, more for people that aren't as experienced with the island, maybe need some more background on where the property is. So I apologize if you already know where this house is, if you're familiar with Makiki Heights, but otherwise just bear with me as I go through this next part. So here in Google Earth, let me uncheck a bunch of these so it's not so cluttered. All right, here on Google Earth, we're going to see the island of Oahu, right? Island of Oahu is, and then I can put here we go. Let me put these marks here. Made up of basically 4 coasts in a parallelogram, right? So you have windward side, or east side, north shore, west side, West Oahu, and then the south shore, which basically, the majority of density is on this south shore, from out in Kalama Valley, Hawaii Kai, out on this side, going out to Kalailoa, basically Eva Beach, Kapolei area out here. So along this south shore is going to be the majority of density. Over here, basically in the bottom right hand corner of the island, is what we consider town. Technically, town is from Salt Lake over here, basically east. So if so zooming in even more so and going into town, you can see right here, 2034 Mott-Smith Drive is smack dab right in the middle of town. So that's one of the biggest features of this property, is that you are located right in the middle of town, but you get that great view up on the hillside, right? You're going to get that great view over Diamond Head, even though you're located right in the middle of town. You can see the 3 schools here. Obviously, if schools are really important to you, please double check to make sure that these are the schools that you will be sending your kids to, if that's really important to you. Otherwise, outside of the public schools, there are a bunch of private schools as well. These are the ones of note around the area, Hongwaji Mission, Panahaoli, Punahou, and of course a couple of preschools and stuff like St. Clements too. So a lot of good schools around the area. If you aren't familiar with Makiki Heights, which is basically kind of this ridge right here, you can see Makiki Heights Drive goes up this way. When we were looking off of that lanai, these were the houses that kind of faced the sunset view this way, and then Mott-Smith Drive and our house 2034 is going to be facing this way. So that's why we get Diamond Head, because obviously Diamond Head being over here, our house has that great direct view going down here. Let me point out some of the landmarks nearby. So again, we're over here, Mott-Smith Drive and Makiki Heights up at the top here. So nearby you have Kapilani Medical Center, excuse me, University of Hawaii at Manoa, and then just over the freeway you're gonna have all shopping and dining, Ala Center, Ward Villages, Kaka'ako, Blaisdell Concert Hall. Downtown is really close by with Queens Medical Center, of course, all the Capitol and downtown Chinatown. Really close nearby. Basically everything that you would need, is within a 10 to 15-minute drive. So really nearby. And of course, if you need bus access to there's bus stops on Mott-Smith Drive right here. So overall, though, the island, where this property is located, really central to everything. You have access, freeway going both directions is fairly easy to get onto. And then, of course, if you have kids to send to school, those are also really nearby. So I hope that this view of Google Earth really gives you a good idea for where the property is located on the island and what's nearby. So I hope that was useful. I know it was a lot of information, but really, again, my goal here is to give you a ton of information and hopefully inspire you to come and see it for yourself. Now, there's several ways that you can do that. Obviously, you can come to any of the open houses that will come up in the near future. Check out highcentral.com for all of that information. Otherwise, contact your favorite real estate agent, even if that's not me, and go set up a private showing as well and come get a tour of the property for yourself. If you have any questions, any other comments you want answered, leave them in the comment section below and I will get to them as soon as I can. Otherwise, I hope this was useful. I hope you had fun. I really enjoyed bringing you my brand new listing here at 2034 Mott-Smith up on beautiful Makiki Heights. It's another great morning here and yeah, really awesome to be here today. So thank you very much for tuning in and have a great rest of your day. Aloha.